Guys, I need to catch you up. It's been a couple days. So Monday was awesome. I got to go on my son's field trip, and I already told you that was amazing. Such a great day. And then the rest of it was just epic. So I didn't have my kids for Halloween. In fact, they had kind of a rough Halloween, just with some things that happened. And so my family is awesome, and we all threw a big like post-Halloween party on Monday. So we did trick-or-treating. We do like an indoor version. We still go trick-or-treating, but on the years that I don't have my kids, it's fun to be able to do this because it's still trick-or-treating. But like we decorate our doors inside the house, and then we give really big things like king-size candy bars, or I gave out like a king-size candy bar and a can of soda. They got just all kinds of cool things. They loved it. Anyway, but we decorate our doors, and then we just have them trick-or-treat to each of us, like each of the adults in the house. So like my parents each had a door, my siblings, all the ones that could come, each did a door, and their spouses. Like it was a lot. So thank you to my family for helping make that possible for my kids, because they loved it. They all got dressed up in costumes. My sister is also a single mom, and she has a little girl, so she joined us. And then I had a niece and a nephew that are in town from Florida. They just flew out today, but they were here on Monday, so they joined us. So that's 6 kids, I think. And then they have another one. They have a newborn, but I've talked about this before. The newborn's not going to be participating in trick-or-treating and things like that quite yet, but he's adorable. We love our little nephew. Anyway, but they joined us. And then I think I mentioned this. I might have mentioned this on Monday. I can't remember. My brother's family has been going through some stuff, so we took his youngest two for a couple days just to kind of help give them a little bit of break, and his wife a chance to kind of get some rest. And so we had them, so they joined us as well. So we ended up with 8 kids, and it was an awesome party. So I'll tell you really quick what we did, and then maybe roll some footage and pictures and stuff, because it was such a fun party. So my sister Bethany, shout out to her for helping me throw this. It just turned out amazing. So first of all, she had chili and chips for them to eat, which was awesome, very Halloween. And then we were waiting a little bit for people when we first got there. So what did we do first? I feel like there was something first. Obviously the kids got in their costumes. We got our doors ready, but I feel like there was something first. I don't think so. I think we just set up a few things, and then we started right away with the trick-or-treating. That was so much fun. Like it's really fun, and it just creates that suspense of being behind the door, and then the element of surprise, and they don't know what they're gonna get, and it's just really fun. Anyway, so we did all the doors. My parents were adorable. My dad, all the kids in the family call him Papa, so he did Papa the Friendly Ghost. And my sister, that's an artist, Elizabeth, drew this beautiful, really quickly. I saw her do it, like when she showed up, she just drew it out on some paper for him, Casper, and it was just so cute.
Oh, that's so cute.
So cute. Papa the Friendly did bats, and she was Bat Nana, I think. It was just fun.
Mom, she's Bat Nana.
Anyway, loved that. We did the trick-or-treating, and then I got the setup beforehand, but we did donuts on a string. I stopped at Smith's to get donuts, and my daughter really wanted Krispy Kreme, and I was like, honey, I'm just gonna get just glazed donuts, because I forgot that Smith's actually has Krispy Kreme donuts. But shout out for Smith's. Shout out to Smith's. Anyway, thank you, Smith's, for having Krispy Kreme donuts, because I grabbed a dozen of those, and that was a huge highlight for everyone. So we did donuts on a string. It was the cutest thing ever. All the little kids trying to like go after their donut without using their hands. Even like the little 2-year-olds just, well, I guess there was only one 2-year-old. No, I think there were 2 2-year-olds doing it. They were so cute. They understood that they're not supposed to use their hands, so they didn't touch the donut, but they just grabbed the string to steady the donut and ate it, and it was just like the cutest thing. So we did donuts on a string. People ate. We did spider webs. I think I did a short. I don't think I put this in any of my videos, but you can make a spider web out of glue, like Elmer's glue. So you put some wax paper or parchment down, you just draw out the spider web with the glue, and when it dries, you can actually peel it off of the paper, and it looks really, really cool. Don't use regular paper though. Use wax paper or parchment paper. We did that as a kid. I've always remembered it. I don't remember where I learned it, but nobody seemed to have heard of that craft. Like when I did it at my kids' school, that was the day that my kids were absent, so they didn't get to participate, which is why we did it at our party. But anyway, everybody was like, that is so cool. I've never seen that before. And I just thought that everyone knew that. So if you haven't tried it, it's a lot of fun. You should try it. You could like put them up in the window with like glue dots or something, and they just look like cool spider webs. For school, I went to the dollar store, and can you believe that they were out of white glue? So we did like yellow. I think we did yellow and green, and I told the kids it was Halloween colors, and they were like, not really. And I was like, well, kind of. Anyway, I thought they were fun, spooky colors. Obviously orange would have been more Halloween, but they didn't have that. I'm still very congested, as you can see. That's actually gotten worse, but my throat and my throat and my, what else was going on? My coughing, like, is a lot better. And I just don't feel as awful, like, in my head. I've had just, like, this head cold for a couple days, so that's why I didn't finish this on Monday. Finally came home from the Halloween party and was too exhausted. I was going to get my kids in bed and come out and vlog. I got 2 kids asleep. My one was still awake, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to make sure that she goes to sleep and not worry about this. So that's why I didn't finish on Monday. But I'm back 2 days later. Yesterday, I felt a lot worse. And that's another whole thing. 2 kids were sick and stayed home from school with me, my 2 youngest. Hannah was able to go, but Michael and Grace were both feeling sick. So I kept them home and we just crashed yesterday. But I think because of that, we all got a lot of sleep. They're all at school today. They all did great this morning. No one complained about going to school. No one was feeling awful, and I feel so much better. So anyway, but I didn't finish this on Monday. So back to our Halloween party. After donuts on a string, spider webs, then we even did one more thing. Can you believe it? We did caramel apples, and that was so much fun. I had bought this kit. I almost said boughten, but that's not a word. I bought this kit from Trader Joe's probably, it was a while ago, probably like September, October. Anyway, it was a while ago. It was super cute fall. It had like gingham around the edge of the box. It was like the cutest box ever. I wish I took a picture of it for you. Maybe I have a picture. Anyway, so cute. And I just kept saving it to do with my kids, and it makes 6 carameled apples. But as our party got bigger and bigger and bigger, I was a little bit worried about it. I should have gone and grabbed another one, but I didn't know if they had any left, and they run out of things like that pretty fast. So I just hoped that we could stretch it. So we did, but by the time I got to Michael and Hannah, they were the last 2 to make their carameled apples. We were just kind of like scraping caramel, trying to put it on. Like, it still worked out, but they kind of got the bottom of the barrel there. So I promised my kids we will do it again with just our family, because that's what this was intended for. But I was happy to share it for the party. So that's all fine. It's just, it kind of like grew quickly from like 4 to 8, which is awesome. I'm so glad we had the other kids there. I was going to say nephews, but also had a niece. Anyway, so glad that they joined. It's just we didn't have enough of the caramel to go around, so we made it work though, and the caramel apples turned out adorable. And the most important thing is everybody had fun. They loved that activity. So if Trader Joe still has those caramel apple kits, I'll grab one. If not, I'll just grab some caramel or make some. If you've made homemade caramel, it's not hard and it is amazing. You just need a candy thermometer, or you need to know how to do like a water drop test where you drop it in water, and if it's soft, it's the right caramel texture. If you go too far, then it turns into like hard candy. But anyway, I learned that from my dad. He knows how to make candy, and he's awesome that way, and lots of other ways too. Okay, I'm just like gabbing now. I don't know why I do this. I get on here and just want to tell you guys everything, but I'm back out driving Uber. It was really rough. I lost 2 days of work this week because I forgot my son's field trip on Monday, and I was really geared up to like work all day that day. But of course I wasn't going to miss his field trip. So I went to that. Super awesome. Loved it. And then we had our Halloween party and stuff. And then I thought I would just make up for it on Tuesday, but we woke up so sick. So I couldn't drive on Tuesday, and that was my 2 days of work. So today, other than right now, I'm pausing to make this video. I've actually been super busy with Uber, but I wasn't getting an offer, so I thought I would hurry and hop on here really quickly. So hopefully get one soon. Trying to make up for 2 days of not driving. So anyway, anything else I can tell you guys? Yesterday we just rested all day and stayed in our pajamas all day. I went to go pick up Hannah from school at 3 in my pajamas. I didn't even change. I put this hoodie on and kept my pink striped silky pajama pants on. That's what I wore to go pick her up from school. And of course nobody sees your pants because you're in the car, but still, I just have no pride anymore. Just do what I have to do as a mom. Anyway, but picked her up from school. She was really happy and in a good mood yesterday, and that just made me really happy. So today I'm driving. What else am I doing today? Listening to tons of content. I really like Mina Irfan. Her channel is The Universe Guru on YouTube. My sister's introduced me to her. She has a ton of awesome content on feminine energy, being feminine and you're like feminine creative, which is really important. So people get the wrong idea about like feminine and masculine. It's not just like how you dress and talk and move. It's that too, but it's also just like how you approach life, and trying to be masculine can really backfire. If you're a woman, it can make everything harder. So softening into that energy can really help a lot. Obviously, there's times when you have to use your masculine energy. I use it a ton when I'm driving Uber. That is not my time to be using all of my feminine energy. But okay, I had to like switch that. It's like killing my hand. Anyway, I need to get a holder thing for this. The one I have for driving isn't the right angle for me to film. I'd have to like lean way over to be in front of it, and it would be awkward. So Anyway, where was I going with this? Anyway, I love her content. It's great. You should check her out. So I've been listening to her. I also really love, this is a completely different topic, but I really love this couple on YouTube, Mindy Minx. I think her channel is just her name, Mindy Minx, Minx. She is married to a man that's 30 years older than she is. It's called an age gap relationship. But they are the cutest couple. They had their first baby a little over a year ago, I think. And he's just as cute as can be. And I love just her vlogs. It's just her daily life. Like, they're just so interesting to me, and she's just so cute and has such a positive attitude. She's like loves holidays and seasons, and she's really into like making your home cozy and all these things. Like, she says the word cozy like a million times, and the word little, her husband teases her. We'll shout out like little if he hears her say it. Like, they're just adorable. Anyway, that's what I do when I drive. It keeps me company. I listen to my people on YouTube, and there's several that I listen to. Those are two of my favorites, but there's so many. Mel Robbins is a big one. Lewis House. How do you say it? Anyway, School of Greatness. Absolutely love him. I've learned so many things from his. It's probably from his podcast, but I just watched the video versions. But from his videos, like, he interviews so many people, like doctors and just therapists and I don't know, life coaches. It's cool. I love what I learned from him. So that's what I do when I'm driving, to fill the hours, because to make it as an Uber driver, you've got to be on the road hours and hours and hours. And I'm grateful. I was thinking about this today, you guys. I am grateful to be able to do this. There are so many things I could be doing right now. And I could be flipping hamburgers. I could be probably making decent money, because I've been seeing how much fast food places are paying since COVID, and it's crazy. But I would be tied to a schedule. I would have a boss. I would be in food service, which I hate. I've done it before. I'm not good at that. I don't like it. I don't want to do it. So many reasons. But anyway, there's just like so many different things. I mean, I could be working in an office. I've done that before. I was so starved for like human interaction, because I've been like a secretary or office. I've been lots of things, office manager, where I didn't actually interact with a lot of people. Like, I did phone calls and stuff and a lot of like computer work, but not actually seeing people, and it drove me nuts. So I love that I'm out and about, and I'm in and out of restaurants, and I'm just like feeling people's excitement and energy. Plus, delivering food, you're always around people when they're happy. People like to eat. So you go into a restaurant, like, nobody's in there like throwing a fit or a tantrum. Like, they're just happy because they're getting good food. So I love that. But the main thing I love about Uber is the flexibility. I own my life. I own my schedule. If my kids have a field trip I forgot about, boom, I go to their field trip. I don't have to call anyone. Like, nobody has to even know that I'm not going to work that day. I just go on the field trip. It's so nice. Anyway, I know I like threw out like a couple of examples. There's so many more things I could do, and there's probably things I could do that would make more money, and I'm open to those. I haven't really done a lot of checking, because every time I go job hunting again, I find out that I'm going to have a set schedule, which I don't like. I'm like allergic to. I'm going to have someone that I report to, which I don't like. I'm allergic to. And even if I'm making slightly more money, it's not worth it to me. So right now, my freedom is everything. I own my life. So if you can find me something that pays more, that, doesn't include those other taboos that I just talked about, then I'm open to taking a look at it. But otherwise, I love driving. Besides the fact that I actually love driving. Like, I love being in the car. I love driving. I'm a very careful driver. I've never been scared of driving or uncomfortable. A lot of people tell me how stressed they are when they're driving, and I'm sad for them. But luckily, thankfully, I don't feel that at all. I love being behind the wheel. So it's a great fit for me right now. I'm probably not going to do this forever, obviously, but I'm doing it for right now, and it's great, and I love it. So anyway, I feel like I'm just so chatty today. So I'm probably just going to go and see if I get an Uber order, and maybe I'll take you guys along with me for some of it. And my son's piano recital is tonight. I'm excited for that. His teacher's 16. He's young, so he's doing a cute theme. It's Nightmare Before Christmas theme. So they're doing Christmas music and non-Christmas music, and they can wear a costume, like a Halloween costume or best dress. So it's kind of like a mix between a Halloween and a Christmas recital. How cute is that? Anyway, not a huge fan of the movie, but it's okay, and I do get it. So again, he's 16. So anyway, love him for my son. He's been the best piano teacher and mentor. My son is so impressed with him and is always talking about like how nice he is and how cool he is and how patient he is as a teacher. So I'm just really grateful. So thank you, Tyler, for being such a great teacher. And I'm trying to think of anything else. My voice is coming back, but talking so much is making my throat really dry. So I'm gonna stop. One last thing though, a really weird thing happened when I was driving. on my way up to Lehigh, I think I'm actually going to get a drink of water. I may cut this out later, and I may not, but I really hope that you're getting enough to drink. It is so important. And I always keep water with me. Always, always, always. It's just part of me. I love it. Especially for times like this when I am suddenly like desperate for a drink of water. It's like so handy that I just have it right there. Anyway, so this weird thing happened. I was driving on the freeway and I got like a pain in the back of my head or my neck, not like a headache, just like in one spot, like an isolated pain. So I kind of started rubbing it while I was driving and it made me like almost black out. It scared me so bad. It just like made me get super dizzy. So I stopped touching it, whatever was going on. And I felt like I needed sunglasses. So I looked and I was like, even if they're kid ones. So I found these up in my, whatever that thing is, like the like sunglasses keeper thing. What's it called up there? And I just thought, even if they're kid ones, like whatever they are, I'm just going to put them on over my glasses. And I drove like this. But the dizziness or whatever went away immediately. It helped so much. I have noticed I can be really sensitive to light sometimes. And so I'm being careful with that. But anyway, it went away and it was fine. So that was my weird thing that happened today. So I probably should get some sunglasses to drive with. I just don't wear sunglasses. I have like very light eyes. They're like they used to be blue, they turned green. Wish you could see them better. There we go. That's probably the closest you're ever gonna get to my eyes. But I know that you're supposed to wear sunglasses, especially if you have lighter eyes, because you're more sensitive to the sun. Brown-eyed people have an advantage there that just aren't quite as bothered by the UV rays, but I am. So I need to get some sunglasses to keep in here that are my own, that fit, that I like, that I can wear when I drive. But then I'm wearing these so much. Hopefully that ends soon. This diet is helping with my headaches. Don't have a headache today. I don't think I did yesterday. I'm feeling awesome in that way. So as I get rid of the headaches, I can start wearing my contacts regularly, which is what I prefer to do. So that will help. But what I was going to say is, in the meantime, I could get another pair of glasses. It wouldn't hurt to have two, that have the prescription sunglasses, like either full sunglasses that I switch back and forth, or the ones that just like when you go outside they turn to sunglasses and then you walk back inside and they turn clear again. I don't really like those, but I could keep those in the car and just only wear them for driving, so that when I need them they're dark and when I don't they're light again, because it's annoying when you have sunglasses and then it gets kind of dark like in the evening or cloud cover or something, and then it's like hard to see because your glasses are dark. I don't like that either. So anyway, I have been talking for 17 minutes, so I am going to go and I will update you later. But this is kind of the rest of Monday's vlog. Maybe I'll start a new one for today. So thank you all for watching. I really appreciate you and your support for my channel. If you like this video, please like and subscribe for more content, and I will be back to tell you more about my life as a single mother driving Uber Eats. And that's all for now. Bye.
Look at me.